Hello everyone, welcome back to the Legal Explorer where I explain important laws in simple English so every citizen can understand their rights in the constitution. Today a major political development has shaken Indian politics. Aam Aadmi Party's Rajya Sabha MP Raghav Chadha along with six other APP Rajya Sabha's MPs announced that they are merging with BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party. That makes it 7 out of 10 Aam Aadmi Party's Rajya Sabha's MP. Raghav Chadha claimed that because two-thirds of Aam Aadmi Party MPs in Rajya Sabha have agreed to merger, this move is protected under the anti-defection law and will not attract disqualification. But is this really legal? Does the law allow a group of legislators to merge with another party on their own? Today, as an advocate, I'll explain the anti-defection law in detail, what is happening right now in Raghav Chadda's case, and the legal arguments on both the sides and what is likely to happen next. If you want to understand Indian constitutional law better, please like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you will never miss the important legal updates from the Legal Explorer, where the only channel it explains the laws in the simple terminology so that every citizen, even a layman, should understand the law. What is anti-defection law? Let us first understand the base. In 1985, the 52nd Constitutional Amendment added the 10th schedule to the Constitution of India. The main purpose was to what? To stop the Ayaram Gayaram culture. The frequent switching of the parties by elected representatives for money or ministerial post, which was increasing at that time. The anti-defection law says that if a person is elected to the parliament or a state assembly or on the ticket of a particular political party, he or she cannot leave that party after getting elected. Now, grounds for anti-defection law under paragraph 2 of the 10th schedule: if the member voluntarily gives up the membership of his or her original political party, if the member voters or abstains from voting against the party, whip, nothing but party's political direction, without prior's permission, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha or State Assembly or the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha decides whether the disqualification should happen or not. This decision can later be challenged in the courts. Supreme Court has called defection a constitutional sin because it goes against the mandate by the voters. Voters elect a candidate based on the party symbol, manifesto, and the promises. Changing parties after election betrays the trust. Now, the merger exception. Paragraph 4 explains what? There is one important exception to the anti-defection law. It is called the merger exception under paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule. According to the paragraph 4, clause 1, it says a member shall not be disqualified if his original political party merges with another political party and he chooses to go along with that merger. Even if he does not agree with the merger, he can still function as a part of a separate group and will not be disqualified. Now here key condition paragraph 4 clause 2 is what? Paragraph 4 subclause 2 is what? The merger of the original political party shall be deemed to have taken place only if not less than two-thirds of the members of the legislative party concerned have agreed to such merger. In simple words, if two-thirds of the more of the party's elected members in a particular house agree, the merger can be considered a valid and they will not lose their seats. Example, suppose a party has 15 MLAs in a state assembly. If 10 of them, two-thirds, decided to merge with another party, then they can do so without being disqualified. Now the big question is, can the legislature party, means only the elected MPs or MLAs is one house, by itself announce and complete a merger? Or does the merger have to be first decided by the original political party at a national organizational level? So, this is what our 10th schedule says. Now, what is happening in Raghav Chadda's case right now? On 25th April 2026, Raghav Chadda and 6 other Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MPs announced their merger with BJP. They claim that since 7 out of 10 Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MPs support to move, they have the required two-thirds majority and are protected under paragraph 4, what I have explained now. They cited internal differences and the deviation from the party's original principles as the reasons for the decision. Now, the political impact of this move is what? It significantly weakens Aam Aadmi Party strength in the Rajya Sabha. BJP may gain additional support in the upper house. This development comes just ahead of Punjab Assembly elections in 2027. Remember this. And could affect Aam Aadmi's party position in that state. Aam Aadmi Party is expected to file a disqualification petition before the chairman of the Rajya Sabha against these 7 MPs. The chairman will hear the matter and pass an order. If the MPs are disqualified, they will lose their Rajya Sabha seats. However, the Chadha group is arguing that because they have two-thirds support in Rajya Sabha Legislative Party, no disqualification can be takes place. Now, what is a legal debate? See, two different views. Okay, first of all, there are two competing interpretation of the law. See, first one is what? Strict interpretation supported by the Supreme Court's observation. What is that? In a landmark judgment of 2023 Constitution, see, in the landmark 2003 Constitution bench judgment, Subhash Desai versus Principal Secretary Governor of Maharashtra, the Supreme Court made an important observation in this case that about the relationship between the political party and the legislature party. The court clearly said the political party and the legislature party are not the same. Legislatures are connected to the original political party like an umbilical cord. Like in what? Umbilical cord, where a baby is connected to a mother's womb. Voters elect them on basis of the party symbol, ideology and leadership. Allowing the legislature party to completely disconnect from the original party would defeat the very purpose of the 10th schedule is completely misused. The merger must originate from the original political party. The support of two-thirds of the legislature party is only a condition to make that merger effective. According to this view, Raghav Chadha and the other MPs cannot unilaterally announce their merger on their own. The National Aam Aadmi Party leadership must first decide and announce the merger of the party. Only then can the two-third supporters of the legislature validate it. Otherwise, it would be like the tail wagging the dog. A small group of legislature hijacking the entire party. Now, second view, that is my liberal view. Bombay High Court Goa judgment in 2019, 10 out of 15 Congress MLAs in Goa announced their merger with BJP. The speaker refused to disqualify them. When they challenged the Bombay High Court Goa bench in 2022, upheld the speaker's decision. The High Court held that paragraph 4, subclause 1, paragraph 4, clause 1 and paragraph 4, clause 2 should be read separately. It said that if two-thirds of the legislature party agree to merger, it is sufficient even if the original political party, means Congress, has not approved it at the national level. The court reasoned that requiring national party approval could allow a few legislatures to block a genuine merger. See, critics point out that members who disagree can still form a separate group. A similar situation happened again in the new Goa Assembly in 2022, and the Bombay High Court once again upheld the merger in 2025. So the decision is now pending before the Supreme Court in SLP number 5256 of 2025. My views as an advocate, see, in my opinion, the strict interpretation is more consistent with the language, spirit and the objective of the 10th schedule as explained by the Supreme Court. In Subhash Desai case, the Bombay High Court's view appears to creative a loophole that could encourage bulk defection by the legislative wings. However, until the Supreme Court gives a final ruling in the Goa cases, the law remains uncertain on this point. Here, what will happen next? What will happen next? APP will likely file a disqualification petition before the Rajya Sabha chairman. The chairman will conduct hearings and pass an order, which may be influenced by, remember, listen carefully. The chairman will conduct hearing and pass an order, which may be influenced by political consideration. The aggrieved party can challenge the chairman's decision in the High Court or the Supreme Court. Long-term implications. If the Supreme Court follows the Subhas Desai observation and decides the pending the Goa SLP in the favor of strict views, then such legislative party only mergers may not be treated as valid. This case once again highlights the weakness in the anti-defection law. Many experts suggest that the merger is an exception in paragraph 4 should be removed completely. So the expert says that the paragraph 4 should be removed completely because it legalized the large scale defection. So I want to give a message to the public that anti-defection law exists to protect your vote. When you cast your vote, you are choosing party's ideology and promises. Frequent party changes weaken democracy. Political parties also need to strengthen internal democracy so that the genuine grievances of the leaders are addressed within the party instead of through this defection. Friends, the Raghav Chadha case raises a very important questions about the true meaning of anti-defection law. While the two-thirds rules give some protection, the bigger issue is whether the legislature can bypass their original political party. The Supreme Court's eventually decision is the Supreme Court's eventually decision in the pending Goa cases will have a huge impact on this and the future similar cases. What do you think? Should legislature be allowed to merge with another party just because they have two-third numbers in the house? Or should the original political party's decision be necessary? Please share your views in the comment section below. Thank you.